Alright, what's up, guys? We're gonna do a short stream. Probably. There's new dev blogs, and then probably I'm just gonna go play some Legends. I need to grind out a little bit more on the campaign ship. Spanish Commander and Pan American DDs. The Commander I've already talked about on the second channel dev blog video. That's where I put the dev blog thoughts, is on the second YouTube channel. Got you covered there. But we will take a look at some of these other ones. All right. I'd do whichever one you're interested in, Java. Play a little bit of the mid-tier ones, and then if you don't like it, try a different one. It's more important to have fun with what you're playing rather than going for the absolute strongest. Changes to test ships. Should we look at that? Probably not. Don't need to. Okay. Likely we start with this. So, new ships, new dev blog, new ships for 15.5. Pan American destroyers. Oh man. Nice to see that it's a full line, gotta say. These DDs are built around EP focused gameplay. And that means we're comparing to ships like Druid. We're kind of comparing to ships like Elbing. I mean, you're not using the HE that often. Not that often, right? So we'll see. Strong AP with excellent ricochet angles. Low base damage per minute. AP only. Low DPM AP only is kind of wild to be interesting. But we'll see. Main battery reload booster and combat instructions to improve AP shell performance. High arming fuse thresholds. This is, I suppose, a feature of the Pan American ships that are AP only. The cruisers are high arming threshold as well, which results in overpens into like small ships. So you're not actually going to do much damage to DDs. One of the things that makes like Druid particularly powerful is it gets just a ton of full pens on all destroyers. So we'll see what happens with these. Weak torpedo arm. Oh boy. Low DPM AP only, weak torp arm. They're really selling this line, aren't they? Slow speed, smaller HP pool. They're really selling it. They're really selling it. AP shells can pen at very sharp angles, so we'll see what that means. Wonder if it'll be close to like sap angles or something like that. Inconsistent against enemy DDs. I don't know, man. That doesn't sound amazing. Main battery reload booster to get you some DPM for a bit. And combat instructions from tier 8. Which activates automatically upon charging. Oh, you don't even get to choose when it activates. That's bad. Wait, why would they do that? Oh no. It activates automatically. That's so bad. If you don't know, that's one of the things they were testing with like carrier rework, was an automatically activating, you get focused by carrier, your AA gets buffed for a little bit. It was not enough of a buff, carriers still struck through you, of course, because carriers, right? But automatically activating it is so bad. It's so bad. And having that here is not appealing, does not spark joy. Oh boy, oh boy. You do get a repair, though. And an enhanced version at tier 9 and 10. Okay. 32 knots, tier 10. Oh, boy. That's very, very slow. These are going to be rough, guys. These are going to be rough. We're not going to take a look at all of the stats. You can go do that yourself. This is what they look like. I do like that it's a full line, though. Looks like some American cruisers. Got ourselves, what, a Benson, Fletcher, something like that. This looks like a British cruiser. Is this like the Somme? Jutland, maybe? Anyways, come on, all the way down. Let's look at the tier 10, which appears to be a European DD now. So, 1800 oh my goodness, 18,800 HP. That's pretty poor. 3 X2 120s. So that's the armament off of the Dalarna Super Destroyer. 12-kilometer range. Those shells are floaty, at least on the normal European DDs like this. So we'll see what that means. 4-second reload. 4-second reload's not bad. 2100 alpha. What does, say, Holland get for alpha damage on its AP? Same, 2100 alpha. So it's not improved alpha damage either. Unfortunately, they don't tell us the improved pen angles by the looks of things. That would be nice to know, because that's going to be make or break here, alongside the fuse threshold. Wargaming is known to lie a little bit in these dev blogs at times, where ships are much worse than what they say, or much better than what they say. So take this with a grain of salt, of course. Torps, you only get 4. 16k alpha, 6-kilometer range. Okay. Sure. Sure. Is the AA going to be any good? Probably. I mean, in theory, it should be, because it's one of these European DDs, but good for surface ship AA means it's useless. Oh, 9. They actually gave it 9 flak. Okay, it might actually be okay. Flak is the only thing that does damage, by the way. That new immunity consumable that carriers get now, like they just get a immunity force field button to disable AA, essentially. It's so strong because flak is now cut by a percentage. Flak was always the only thing that was actually shooting down planes, and because it's percentage reduction, this massive like burst of damage from hitting a flak burst no longer matters. It's pretty cool. Sorry for the tangent on carriers, but when it comes up, it comes up. We got to speak our mind on that. Got to speak the mind. Slow, good turning radius, poor rudder. Okay. What does 7.7 conceal go down to? I wonder. Let's see what other tier 10 DDs are. Hold for 1 second. 7.7 puts us in the range of Harugumo. So you get like 6.1 best, 6.2 best, somewhere in there. Interestingly, that's worse concealed than Smolin gets. Amazing. Anyways, I would expect these get buffs. Oh, and chat's saying it is Minnow angles, so Minotaur angles, which is good. Fuse thresholds, though, is the problem at that point. I'm sure they'll give it normal, like, short fuses through testing. That would be my guess is what the buff will be. And then they will be likely quite good. Combat instructions. It'd be like a line of druids then, kind of. AP shell damage, 33%. That's kind of a lot for 10 seconds. And you need to hit with a main battery shell, 4% per shell hit. That's not... Won't take too long to charge up. Maybe that activates maybe that it activates automatically is fine then, because it charges so quickly and it's not active for very long, but I don't know, man. Wargaming taking control out of players' hands feels bad. They like to do this, though. They like to simplify it. That's why carriers and subs are the way they... Okay, I'm sorry. But it's true. That's why carriers and subs are the way they are. Anyways, consumables. Normal damage con, standard engine boost. It's not great because it's so slow, right? This isn't like a Cassard where you're slow, but you get a ridiculously powerful engine boost to help you out. That's not happening. Improved repair, HP per second, plus 188, huh? How much of a improved repair is that? Holland is getting 192 per second. Wait, what's improved about this? See, this is what I'm talking about. They'll tell you one thing, and then you look at the stats, and it's just like not true at all. Did they not say it was improved? Yeah. With tier 9 and 10, an enhanced inversion that restores even more hit points. Does that just mean it's like really bad at mid tier? Like, let's take a look at the tier 8 then. No, it's also a standard. Maybe that's a typo? They also do they've been known to typo. They've been known to typo as well in these dev blogs. So just a standard heal currently. I would expect either the heal to change or the wording to change in this dev blog earlier. That's hilarious that was just in the same dev blog that we talked about them not being the most consistent. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that. Okay, funny. Main battery reload booster. 40% faster reload is quite strong. But it's one of those limited use ones. So you get 60 seconds total for the entire battle. That's, I mean, think of it as 4 15-second engine boot or reload boosters. But you get the flexibility of using it all at once or just 5 seconds at a time. It reloads quickly too, so you're not like super punished. I actually don't like that it reloads that quickly. Again, it just kind of dumbs down the experience where you're not punished for using it. They simplify this game too much. I suppose it is a complicated game and it's a hard game to play, but for me, I like the complexity. I like the interesting decisions that you have to make. But given how these look power level wise, makes sense. Notably, this 60-second timer, I believe they said they're allowing anything that buffs consumable duration to actually buff these sort of consumables as well soon. So that's pretty cool. That'll get better. Now, Spanish battleship. Not a Spanish battleship line, unfortunately. I'm looking forward to a Spanish battleship line. Like with Victoria's burst fire, some concepts around like a ready rack. Like you get 2 salvos, but they reload one at a time. And like maybe the first one reloads slower and the second one reloads faster. So you have more DPM when you're holding one in the chamber. But you do get that chance to burst out. Like, it's cool. It's cool. I'm excited for that kind of line. So we'll see what they're doing here. Are you an enjoyer of close range fights? I am. How did you know? Yet the meta consistently gets more passive. Anyways, short firing range with alpha damage that is average at longer range. Becomes better at close range. Strong main battery potential at close range. Isn't that saying the same thing? High top speed. Limited set of consumables. Repair and damage control only. I mean, this is normal battleship, right? Unless they're counting having a fighter and a spotter as like an incredible consumable set. But this is just normal in my eyes. Spotter is somewhat useful, but situationally. I would assume they don't have a spotter just purely off of this being a gimmick, a close range gimmick ship. They don't want it to adjust that gimmick. Mediocre AA, so junk. Read as junk, useless. May as well keep the AA turned off. Low torpedo damage reduction, okay. So it's going to struggle to push. It also looks like a Duncan or a Vincent, maybe. Depending on if it's Duncan or Vincent, that's a big change, because Duncan has a citadel like more than halfway above its waterline, and Vincent's is like waterline. Ship has good AA, imagine. Oh, there's more down here. Okay. Imagine they're lying again. Okay, armed with 9 406s. Alternate fire mode. 10% HE alpha, 25% AP shell damage. Okay. Medium to long range performance is less than impressive. Sure, it depends how far range you get this at. That's what it depends on. Solid survivability, though her armor is not the strongest. Oh boy. What does that mean? Is 32.5 knots fast for a battleship at tier 9? I don't think so. I don't think so. Things like Georgia and Bourgogne exist. Thor exists. You're going 40 plus knots in a battleship these days. I don't think this counts without an engine boost. Bro, 32.5 knots, no engine boost is fast, apparently. Okay. Sure. Doesn't have secondaries. Citadel remains vulnerable when she exposes... So it's probably Duncan then, which will be bad. Oh boy. So it's probably a Duncan with 32 mil bow stern. I wonder if it has super heal or not. Probably not. Ooh, that's really bad. Torp protection. 19 kilometers of range, so not that much range. No spotter, 19 kilometer range is not great. 30-second reload. 250 meters. 1.8 Sigma battleship dispersion? Oh my. Oh my. That's not good. That is really not good. 5700 alpha. So the 406s, this reminds me a lot of like Monty HE. 12600 is pretty low alpha for a 406. You'd expect 13k these days. So a little low. So what is that with 25% and heavy AP 7.5%? So like 17k? 16, 17k? That's pretty high alpha. I suppose that's why you have the bad dispersion. What does this do for range? Minus 23.8. Minus 23.8%. That is oddly specific. Sorry. Let me calculator. $14.5 kilometers of range? Is that right? That might not be exactly right. But in that ballpark, 14, 15 kilometer range, 17k alpha. It's a lot of alpha. Is 14.5 kilometers of range close? That doesn't sound like close range. For a ship that has poor armor, poor torp belt, no speed. Let's see what its maneuverability is. Poor maneuverability. Maybe 14.5 is close range. That's funny. All right, AA apparently is good according to chat. 9 flak is maybe okay. Oh, you only get it for a very short duration though. 5.2. 9 flak. I mean, with the with that force field consumable that carriers have now, flak doesn't matter. AA does not matter at all. It is in the dirt. AA has never been this weak. I think in the history of World of Warships, we've never had this little AA. That's hilarious. So, bad AA, bad maneuverability, bad armor, bad dispersion, but high alpha damage at medium range. I would say 14.5 is medium range for me, personally. Tier 9, though. Tier 9, I mean, hitting tier 7s for 17k alpha will be... Good thing those mid-tier cruisers are getting heals. Looks like standard heal. Might be okay. I'm not a fan of inaccurate battleships, though. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, but this is a bit of a turnoff for me. Tier 10 Pan American cruiser, light cruiser, a large light cruiser. AP secondaries, guys, they're back. They're back. Everybody's wanted them back, right? It's a good thing they removed AP secondaries, by the way, because they were horrible. You would get the odd clip of Yamato 155s dev striking a cruiser at very close range. It was bad, though. Generally, HE is just so much better for secondaries. Think about how bad SAP secondaries are on, like, Sicilia, or Sicily, however you pronounce it. You know, like, and that's with SAP. AP just don't do much damage. Anyways, high main battery DPM, combat instructions, enhanced AP secondaries, hydro or defire, smoke gen and repair, no torps, low speed, weak armor. We have a smoke, so that's okay. Sure. 40k HP is not amazing, but it's not the worst for light cruisers. You know, things like Jinan and that are low as well. 12 152s, 17.8 kilometers of range. Do you guys remember when light cruisers didn't have more range than heavy cruisers? Anyways, 6-second reload. Not bad. 12 152s, 6-second reload. What's Worcester, for example? Worcester is 4.6, so worse for sure. Okay. But you have smoke and other things too. Yeah, 30 mil pen, 9% fire chance, sure. 8.3. What does that get out to? With cruiser skills, mind you. That's the same as Bremen, Hindenburg. Oh, will it get to 12.5 then? I guess it would, because they've added the secondary range to Pack-a-Punch or whatever it is. So 12.5, probably? Likely with Conceal, yeah, you'll want to turn the secondaries off so they don't get you spotted if you don't want to be spotted. That'll be interesting. Which I like, by the way. It's a little awkward to use, but you gotta make a decision. You gotta actively participate. It's cool. More than likely, the secondaries aren't that useful, though. 120s. 120s with a 5-second reload. Can't tell if they're improved pen angles or anything, but probably not. So you need like ultra flat broadsides. Airstrike, sure. Ooh, decent firing range on the AA on this one. 8 flak. But again, like, I wish I could just like completely delete this from the post so I don't have to even look at it. Because I'm just going to say the same thing. AA doesn't matter because of the force field. It's slow. It's okay turning circle radius. Not the best rudder shift, but you get a smoke. 11.8 detect is very good. Yeah, it's pretty comfy to have this much range and this good a detect. 5.9 smoke fire is very good. Sure. Combat instructions. EP main battery AP shell damage. Secondary battery AP shell damage. Secondary battery dispersion, 33%. 60 seconds. Hit an enemy ship with main battery shell, 1.2. Interesting. I'm assuming this one you activate yourself, by the way, which is a good thing. So, oh man, we'll have to see. But my initial thought is like this is essentially nothing. So you have a combat instruction that says your AP shells do 30% more damage. That's what it reads to me. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe the secondaries will be fine. But AP secondaries, I think, are a bit of a meme, personally. Sure, standard heal, 5 kilometer hydro. Smoke gen. Is this a... What kind of smoke is this? 97 second dispersion time, 20 second action time. That's a big, that's a lot of time to wait, by the way. You know, you gotta wait over a minute to actually get back to your next smoke. That's quite a bit. Okay. Okay. I mean, this will be maybe interesting as a light cruiser. Another HE smoke light cruiser. We'll see what the torps end up like. This battleship will likely be quite frustrating to play thanks to the dispersion. And trying to play close with a ship with bad armor and maneuverability. Bad AA. The DD, this line already, it's screaming that it needs short fuses. So we'll see if they do that or not. Keep in mind, this is just first impressions. Obviously, these will all change more than likely. I like that they have a full line. I think that's cool. All right, that's the new ships. I did also want to mention really quick, the Italian battleships are getting a change. Before 15.4, notably, they will take effect with update 15.4, so we're getting another classic of wargaming where we don't test things, we just full send it out into live server, which I'm not a fan of, but dispersion pattern changed to the point at which accuracy begins to degrade, move closer to the ship. So we don't know what that means, but the idea here, if you missed it, was that the Italian battleships will now go from having a standard battleship dispersion curve over to like a Soviet dispersion curve, where it's good at close range and gets worse quickly at mid-range and then is really bad at long range. It looked like it was just going to be a pure buff below 15 to 16 kilometers, is what it looked like to me. So I'm glad that they're nerfing it. We'll see how much they end up nerfing it. Yeah, I'm glad they're making it worse. We'll see, though. Colombo, a big problem here. Big problem. I don't actually think the rest of the line's much of a problem. They just have this issue with the tier 10. And likely the super ship as well. 406 SAP is going to be insane. Looks like they removed range mod as well from the higher tier ones, which is good. That is very good, because this directly impacts that changeover point from being good at close range to bad at long range. It moves that changeover point a little further away and results in much better accuracy at the common ranges you're firing at, which is 10 to 15 kilometers. Good things. We'll see if that's a buff still or if it actually is a nerf. I hope it's a nerf, especially to Colombo. And the problem, though, of course, with the Italian battleships is their SAP. Not like they can touch the dispersion all they want to, but it'll just flip-flop from being like Columbo was before it got the Sigma buff and the Legendary mod, where nobody really played it because it was really frustrating to just have a shotgun that never hit anything. And after the buff, where it's accurate enough that it's landing 20 to 40k salvos all the time, very frustrating to fight against and very easy to play. It's the ammo type, right? If they keep messing with dispersion, like there's just going to be a pendulum here of it's useless to it's overpowered. The problem is the ammo type. That's what they need to adjust. Anyways, that's the thoughts. New ships, Italian battleship nerfs incoming next update. Excited to see that. If you want to see the other dev blog, I did make a video on this one already. I don't think this one was out when I did this one. Perhaps I did this one too early because it says it was on the same day. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Boop. Video for the second channel. There we go. I think we'll do this with devlogs. Seems good. Where do I live to have snow in May? I live in Canada. Absolutely ridiculous that it snowed here. It is melting though, so hopefully it goes away soon. I'm ready for summer, bro. I want summer, please. Please, 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 please. All right, I think we go grind Legends campaign a little bit. Just a little bit, and then I go. Something like that. Just a short stream. Legends is the other World of Warships game, if you're unfamiliar. It's on PC these days. It's pretty good. It's still the same game. It's still a good game. Oh, we gotta do some HDR shenanigans, right? Hold. Hold. HDR does look good, but it is a little sad for recording and streaming. Looks good in person though. Yeah, that should look better. I wonder if that Columbo thing will just still be a buff, you know? I wonder. Sure, I'll do that one. This game is so unbelievably responsive. It's so nice. It feels so good, man. All right, we need to complete some missions. This one, ribbons, top 3. So, play some Atlanta for ribbons. I like that idea. Yeah, with the buff to dispersion at close range only, you might want to not take leg mod and fully build into playing at close range and use its smokes then more. That is a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, we'll get to test it. That's true. It'll still probably be insane, let's be honest. I'm sure it'll still be insane. $17.3K alpha on the Spanish battleship. That's pretty good.
Action stations.
Oh, dude, this game, like, just, oh, it's so smooth. This game is so smooth, guys. It's actually crazy. $120 FPS in this game feels so different from 120 in the piece on the normal mouse. Absolutely crazy.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon. Grazie mille.
Cruisy, sure.
Siamo stati avvistati. Ricevuto. Ho bisogno di dati. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Ooh, what are you doing? Are you unaware of what I am?
Target penetrated.
I think he's unaware.
Bullseye.
Excellent.
Enemy destroyer foundered. Off to a great start.
Dude, Atlanta's such a fun ship. I think we risk this. Yeah, smoke. Sure. Alright, lead some pain. Should go dark though. Yep.
Concentrate fire on that enemy warship.
I'll get the radar back. He's still there? Wow. Can honestly say I did not expect that.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Enemy battleship sighted. Torpedoes to starboard. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Wait. Did I really just turn into this? Oh my goodness, I'm so bad. Okay. Apparently we got a longer rudder shift than I thought. What is the rudder here? Felt like I stopped turn 8-4? My rudder is 8-4 on an Atlanta? Okay, that's why. Yeah, assist ribbon being red makes so much sense here. It's so good. Sure. Sure. I wonder if Legends will add heals to mid-tier cruisers after PC does. Be interesting. I'm so excited to play mid-tier cruisers with heals, man. It's gonna be so nice. Bro, look at the reflections. Look at those reflections, man. Looks so good. Dang. Sevastopol clasp. Why is he doing that? Oh, poor guy. Who made him do that? That's not very nice. There's no way he's doing that willingly. Landair made him? Oh, Landair, that's so mean. Yeah, this is Legends. On PC. It's very nice. Who do we have with us? We have a Harbin. Sure. Yeah, your torps are loaded from spawn, by the way. It's kind of odd. What is that? Spotted is annoying. Is that DD? It was. Ooh, nice. Is that a Carl or something? Carl Johan? Maybe? Buffalo. Meaningful experience? What does that mean? It's fun. Pirate Collab Brandenburg. Oh, okay, I can see it. Oh, wait, we're not safe buying this out. Spotted middle, maybe? Interesting. Weird. Weird. Well, they're gonna have to worry about that battleship now. So we should be okay to shoot a little bit. Holy, this guy is getting absolutely destroyed. The ship's fire chance is insane. Yep, another one. That's wild. Oh, I remember now. Man, it's been so long. Fire chance in this game, you just burn down insta to DPM cruisers. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. I remember now. UI is decent. I think it's a slight step down from the normal Legends UI, actually. They've kind of made an attempt to make it look similar-ish to PC game, while also keeping it Legends, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of the middle ground as much. It's growing on me, though. It's not bad. Yo, what's up, Seth? How's it going? You can make it smaller, but it also makes the map smaller. The map is tied, unfortunately, which is very, very bad, because the map is very important. We just lose that battleship. Oh, man. Okay. I'm also remembering Legends has more blowouts yet. I am remembering now. Unfortunately, I think we just have to take this fight with the Buffalo. Not much else to it. No idea where the battleship is. But this one be over. TD yet. Should have used that sooner. Alright, here we go. There's the battleship. Okay, got a fire, good. Do I not pen his bow even? Dude, that's brutal. I'm also not getting help from my Harbin at the moment. That's unfortunate. Oh, there it is. Alright, test. Yeah, we don't pin his bow. Wow, that's bad. Good fire. Yeah. Likely dead to that. Nope, he missed. Hype. Oh. Brandenburg. Probably a waste there. Oh, and we shatter there too. These guns are not good. Not against the tier 8s. Enjoy, Bear. Enjoy. Oh, did we get it with Atlanta? Oh, maybe I got it with Atlanta. Nice. Oh, I did. Nice. All right, we'll see if we get top 3 in that one. Yeah, the blowouts are a pretty big problem in this game. They're even more extreme, I find, than on PC. Because it happens so fast. You like lose half your team off spawn, it seems like. No streamer luck. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, the up tier. That's right. Playing the wrong... No, I played an odd tier. Tier 7 and I got up tiered. Man. Brutal. I don't like that you can't see the map here.
Action stations.
Until the game starts.
Acknowledged. All stations, protect that target.
Let's try and flank. Oh, we're spotted already. Does that mean they have a DD here? Could be. Bad. Yeah, I think they do. Oh, asymmetric spawns. I know you can hold F. I know. It's no excuse for it being so little and then way too big. It also, like, the UI doesn't... It goes over UI. It looks quite bad, in my opinion. It should be a good size. And you should be able to change it independently. Oh, that's Monty, I think. Oh, no, that's Bryson, actually. Probably worse. Oh, get so lucky. Bryson's got insane accuracy. But I had to do the turn away. Seven full pens for 13.9. That's not bad. Oh, yeah, superstructure. Insta from the DD, really?
The ship is on fire.
I guess. Oh, yes, Close range. Yeah, nice. Turn away? Surely. Oh, not enough lead. Forge. Missed it.
Problem solved, sir.
Teammate, I need your support. I need intelligence data.
The ship is on fire.
Wow. Unfortunate spawn. Got spawned opposite a bunch of super ships. Legendary tier, whatever.
G_teardrop just resubscribed for 6 months.
Yo,
Any
teardrop.
plans on getting PQ Live running again, or is it still not worth it? Thanks for all your vids on the main channel.
Hey, I'm
Love
glad you
to
enjoy.
watch those.
Thank you, Teardrop. Appreciate the 6 months and the kind words. Well, I'm streaming on the PQ Live one. And I'm putting up, at the moment, there are devblog videos going up there. But otherwise, it's just a lot, man. It's a lot of work to have all the uploads. Is kind of what it comes down to.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
This game is, I find, rather, like, kind of frustrating to play, you know? So to always be... I already play and think about this game for, like, 8 hours plus a day through the week. I might, though. It's worth thinking about, certainly. As I do recording, I do enjoy recording better
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
than streaming. Most times. Streaming can be fun, but it's very inconsistent. There's a lot of variables that I can't really control with the stream, it feels like. But it kind of determines if it's going to be okay or not. Whereas when I'm doing my own thing, recording, so maybe I will. We'll see. Where are the Gdansk torps, by the way? Thought he would have torped us for sure. Very passive game. Not much I can do about it though. We didn't have a DD here, and there's super or legendary tier. Yeah. Oh, is it 2 Hindenburgs I'm dealing with now? Wow, that's bad. It is. Yeah, that's really bad. So we die for free.
The ship is on fire.
Too bad. cruisers in this game kind of just get to angle to battleships. Like, you get a bit of a look at what cruisers would be like if they did not get overmatched, which is kind of interesting.
The ship is on fire.
So there's like basically nothing I can do here except die for free, which is not great. You know, it's not very fun. Oh wait, unless he does that. Okay, he went broadside. No Citadel, though. It's quite disappointing. Perhaps a waste of booster in plane, but I had to try. We really needed the damage there. Also appears our team is losing the other side. Too bad. Yep, bounce.
The ship is on fire.
Get him.
Problem
Insta.
solved, sir.
Brutal.
The ship is
Brutal,
on fire.
brutal, 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 man. Legends has not been fun to play right now. Too bad. Too bad. Hopefully we can get the other guy there. Nope. Bounce shatter. Cruiser's pretty nuts. Cruiser's pretty nuts in this one. Wow, 3 awful games in a row. I don't expect that out of Legends. Is this just what happens when I turn my stream on? It's kind of funny. Because I've been grinding this a little bit off stream, playing it on my Steam Deck, and it's been pretty chill and like relaxing, good games. Just more close range battles and that. I guess I just got really unlucky to get perma up tiered here the last couple. Feels bad though. I did not get top 3 there. Let's try another Atlanta. Why am I playing the cell phone game? Well, the cell phone game looks better and runs better than the PC game. It doesn't have submarines. It has plane spotting that is minimap only. PC game kind of junk in a lot of ways compared to this one. The thing that shocked me the most really is the way it runs. Oh, and then we get like super open water map. Tough. At least it's... Oh, it's also an up tier. +1, -1 is good until you just always get +1. You know?
starts.
I think this will be the last one. Snow's probably melted enough that I can go to the gym. No need to force myself to play when it's not fun, especially on a weekend.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Main turret critically damaged.
Battleship? You're shooting HE. Okay. No idea.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Yeah, I got out of range already.
Concentration on that enemy warship. The ship is on fire.
Torps.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Oh, it's so far away. Gotta try and help though.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Damage con. Nice.
Our team has taken the lead.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Main turret critically damaged.
He can't arc that, right? Yeah.
Torpedoes direct front.
What is that? One random torp out of nowhere? That's insane. That almost got me. Maybe I wanted IFHE. apparently, against Colorado. I might have. Oh, our DD died. I did not expect that. Maybe I should have been helping more than I
Torpedoes, dead
was.
ahead.
Our team has taken the lead.
Sure. Good, we're fast for that.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. Requested assistance.
Torpedoes, astern. Torpedoes, astern.
Algerie. Where? Oh my goodness, we're shattering everything. There we go.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
What cruiser is that? Baltimore. Terrifying. Nice. No more radars, no more hydros. That's bad against the DD.
Attention. Reporting a target's position.
Yeah, I play Legends from time to time. I'm definitely playing it. Gonna be playing it more with it on PC now.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm playing on PC right now. Wonder where their DD went. Yeah, you can play through Steam. Okay, lit by the DD. In front of us somewhere.
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, I should have gone the other way. Undetected. Is he here then? Yeah, it's really good on PC. It runs so much nicer than the normal PC game. Get stuff like ray tracing as well. Just the controls feel very smooth in comparison. It's quite nice.
Torpedoes, direct front.
If you don't have a Legends account, you would start fresh, yeah. But if you've already played it on PlayStation or Xbox or on your phone, you just link it. And you have all your progress. But if you've only played the normal PC game, then there's no progress to carry over. Okay, that's one. One of four. That's the one we're working on. Okay, good enough. We'll call it there. We had a decent Atlanta game there, finally. Took 1 out of 4 games. 1 out of 4 is not great. Google will be your friend. I don't know. If you launch it, you should just be able to log in. That's how I did it. Connect account. Yeah, good enough. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys later.